Ethaniel Ethan Vanderbilt, a name that echoed with envy, synonymous with unimaginable wealth. Ethan knew nothing else. His world was a tapestry of opulent estates, chauffeured limousines, and endless privilege. Work? That was a foreign concept. After all, he was a Vanderbilt. His destiny seemed preordained. To inherit the vast family empire. Effort was for others, not for someone born into his stratosphere. He believed his path was set, paved with gold.
I graduated with honors. Not from academic toil, but from the weight of my family name. The Vanderbilt legacy carried me through. My degree a mere ornament, my future seemingly assured. I would ascend effortlessly, taking my place at the helm of Vanderbilt Enterprises, or so I thought.
But his father, a man hardened by years of business battles, had other plans. He envisioned a different kind of education for Ethan, one forged not in boardrooms but in the trenches of hard work, a place where privilege held no power. He wanted Ethan to taste the grit, to understand the value of a dollar earned, not inherited, to feel the weight of real responsibility.
Your first assignment, not a corner office, but a busboy's apron. Your destination, not the company headquarters, but a bustling diner in the heart of Brooklyn.
And thus came the bombshell. Ethan, looking shocked, wearing a stained apron that's too big for him in a loud and busy diner, a world so different from the one he knew. The diner was a whirlwind of sensations for Ethaniel. The greasy scent of fried food, the clinking of dishes, and the hearty laughter of patrons, all were alien to him. His first day was a series of blunders. He dropped trays, mixed up orders, and stumbled through the chaotic dance of the diner.
Hey champ, watch it. That's the third tray you've dropped today.
The seasoned employees, veterans of the service industry, watched Ethaniel with a mix of amusement and disdain. Here was this pampered princeling, thrust into their world, clearly out of his depth. They called him Champ, their voices dripping with irony.
Well, Champ, you're not exactly a natural, are you?
Ethaniel felt the urge to quit, to retreat back to his world of luxury and comfort. But something held him back. Perhaps it was a spark of pride, a refusal to be bested. Or maybe it was the growing realization that his life, stripped of its golden cage, lacked true achievement. Amidst the clatter and chatter of the bustling diner, one figure stood out, Maria. A single mother, tirelessly juggling 2 jobs to keep her family afloat, Maria embodied the essence of hard work and resilience. Her days were long, her nights even longer, but she never wavered. Beneath Ethaniel's awkward exterior, Maria sensed a spark of decency. She believed in second chances, and Ethaniel was no exception.
Hey Ethaniel, let me show you how to do this right. You've got potential, you just need to focus. Trust yourself and take it one step at a time.
With patience and kindness, Maria took Ethaniel under her wing, teaching him the ropes. Her guidance was firm yet encouraging. Ethaniel listened intently to Maria's stories, her struggles, her small victories. Each tale was a lesson, each challenge a testament to her strength. Through her eyes, he glimpsed a world where every dollar earned was a triumph, where dreams were deferred but never abandoned. It was a perspective he had never considered before.
I started to understand the true meaning of hard work, not as a punishment, but as a source of dignity and purpose. It was a revelation that changed everything for me.
Ethaniel began to look forward to his shifts at the diner. The anticipation of learning something new each day was exhilarating. The work remained challenging, but it was now infused with a sense of purpose. Each task, no matter how small, felt significant. He took pride in mastering the art of the busboy and being part of the diner's ecosystem. It was a role he embraced wholeheartedly. He was no longer Ethaniel Vanderbilt III, heir apparent. He was simply Ethaniel, a young man finding his way. He was Ethaniel, the busboy, learning and growing with each passing day. The journey had just begun, and he was ready to embrace it. One fateful evening, a mysterious figure stepped into the cozy diner. Cloaked in a worn jacket and a baseball cap, he blended into the background. Silently, he took a seat at the counter, almost invisible to the bustling world around him. Ethan, lost in the rhythm of clearing tables, barely noticed the stranger's presence. The stranger ordered a coffee, his gaze never leaving Ethan. His eyes lingered on Ethan with a mix of curiosity and something deeper, something almost paternal.
Anything else, sir?
The stranger looked up and Ethan's heart skipped a beat. It was his father, hidden beneath the disguise, their eyes locked. And In that moment, Ethan knew his father had witnessed everything. The clumsy mistakes, the relentless effort, the transformation.
Just the check, son.
His voice was thick with emotion, a rare crack in his usually stoic demeanor. As Ethan collected the check, his father discreetly slipped a $20 bill into his hand, a silent gesture of support.
You're doing good work, Ethan.
His eyes shone with a pride that Ethan had never seen before, a silent acknowledgement of his son's journey. The turning point at the community center. It was within the walls of the community center that Ethan's journey took an unexpected turn. A heartfelt conversation with his father became the catalyst for change.
My initial resentment began to dissolve, replaced by a profound understanding of my father's true intentions.
In that moment, Ethan realized that his father, in his own unique way, had given him the most precious gift of all, the gift of perspective.
I continued my work at the diner, but now everything felt different. It was no longer just a job.
The diner transformed from a mere stepping stone into a springboard for his dreams.
I realized that our family's wealth, rather than isolating me, could be a powerful tool to uplift others.
With newfound purpose, Ethan eagerly shared his vision with Maria.
With a deep understanding of our community's needs, I proposed the idea of a community center.
A sanctuary where children could access books, computers, and a safe space to learn and play.
My heart blazed with purpose. I knew without a doubt this was my calling.
Ethaniel stood before his father, his heart pounding with anticipation. "Father, I have a vision," he began. He spoke of a dream to build a community center, a place where everyone would feel welcome and supported. Ethaniel approached his father not as the entitled heir, but as a man with a vision, a dream to uplift his community.
This center will offer educational programs, recreational activities, and support services for everyone in the community. It will be a beacon of hope.
With passion and clarity, Ethaniel laid out his plan, detailing the potential impact of the community center.
I must admit, I was skeptical at first, but I can see the fire in your eyes, the genuine desire to make a difference. Your commitment is inspiring.
With his father's support, Ethaniel threw himself into the project, dedicating countless hours to it. He used his family's resources not to build a monument to their wealth, but to create a haven for the community, a place where everyone could thrive. He worked alongside architects and contractors, ensuring that the center reflected the needs and aspirations of the people it aimed to serve. Every detail was meticulously planned.
This community center is everything to me now. It's not about wealth or status anymore. It's about giving back. It's about making a real difference.
The community center became Ethaniel's obsession, his life's work. He found joy in the smallest details, in seeing children's eyes light up as they explored the center's library and witnessing the community come together. It was a dream realized. The grand opening of the community center was a defining moment in Ethaniel's remarkable journey. It wasn't a grand spectacle, but a heartfelt celebration of unity and community spirit.
Ethaniel, I'm so proud of you. This center means the world to all of us.
Maria, her face glowing with pride, stood beside Ethaniel as he cut the ribbon, marking the beginning of a new chapter. The center, now bustling with activity, symbolized the power of shared dreams and collective effort.
This is just the beginning. We have so much more to achieve together.
Ethaniel remained deeply involved in the community center. He organized workshops, mentored children, and leveraged his connections to secure resources and opportunities. He found true fulfillment in witnessing the center's impact, in seeing how it empowered individuals and strengthened the community. Word of Ethaniel's transformation spread like wildfire. He became known not for his family name, but for his compassion and unwavering commitment to social justice. He used his platform to advocate for the less fortunate, challenging the status quo and inspiring others to use their privilege for the greater good. As the years rolled by, Ethaniel Ethan Vanderbilt III ascended to the helm of Vanderbilt Enterprises. But this was not the same Ethan who once chased after wealth alone.
Our company will lead with social responsibility at its heart. We'll invest in ethical sourcing, sustainable practices, and community development initiatives.
The arrogance of his youth had melted away, replaced by a deep-seated humility and a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of humanity. Under Ethan's visionary leadership, Vanderbilt Enterprises began to transform. Social responsibility was no longer a mere footnote, but a core value. The company poured resources into ethical sourcing, sustainable practices, and community development initiatives. Ethan's journey became a tale whispered not in hushed tones of envy, but in admiration. He had redefined what it meant to be a Vanderbilt. His legacy was not measured in dollars and cents, but in the countless lives he had touched, the communities he had uplifted, and the world he had strived to make a little bit better. Ethan's journey is a powerful tale of transformation, driven by the magic of empathy. It all began with a single act of kindness, sparking a chain reaction that would change his life forever.
True wealth isn't found in the glitter of material possessions, but in the richness of our adventures, the depth of our relationships, and the mark we leave on the world.
This story reminds us that true wealth isn't in what we own, but in the richness of our experiences, the depth of our connections, and the impact we have on the world around us. It's a story that resonates deeply, speaking to our universal quest for meaning and purpose beyond material success.
We are all woven together in ways we may never fully understand. Embrace the struggles and victories of others, and you'll discover true fulfillment.
This tale inspires us to look beyond ourselves, to embrace the struggles and triumphs of others, and to recognize that our lives are interconnected in ways we may never fully comprehend.